Hi everyone, this is a complete and brand new tutorial series on Angular 19. But before starting with this, you can ask one question to me. Like, why should you watch this series? On internet, there are lots of tutorial, courses, documentation available for Angular. Either they are paid or either they are free of cost. So, what's so special about this series? See, in this series, we will cover all of the topics of Angular from basic to advanced. We will not skip any of the topic. This is a job-oriented series. With each of the topic, we will cover interview questions, examples, so that you can also get prepared for interviews also. All latest feature of Angular 19 will covered in this series, and whatever code we will do in this complete course, all code will be available on the GitHub. You can use this code for your projects and for learning purpose. It's totally up to you. All right. And if you still have any question, any query, you can ask me in the comment section of the videos, and I will create short videos on your questions and add these short videos in the last of this playlist so that you and other guys can also get to know the answer of your queries and your doubts. All right. So the next thing is, what is Angular? See, Angular is a framework of JavaScript for web development. And with Angular, we basically make single page application. So one rule of single page application is whenever we will click on any of the page, your application should not be refreshed. Let me show you one example there. So this is the official website of NASA, which is nasa.gov. So if I'm clicking on any of the link, you'll see application is getting refreshed again. If I just click on the blogs, again this is refreshing. Social media, again this is getting refreshed. So this is not a single page application. This is a multi-page application. All right. Okay. So now angular.dev. This is basically example of single page application. If I'm clicking on any of the link, you'll see your browser, there is a no refresh sign for this application. So this application is not refreshing from the server side. So what this actually do, all code is downloaded on the browser, then browser will execute your code. And whenever you are moving from one page to another page, it will not refresh your browser. All right. So with Angular, we make this kind of application, and they are much faster than the other, which is server side applications. All right. You can say that multi-page applications. All right. And Angular is developed by the Google. I'm very sure you know that. Okay. So there are other points about Angular. So if you want to install Angular in your system, then you have to install Node first, right? Because Node and NPM are required to install the Angular, and then you can learn it better, right? So installing Node and NPM is very easy. This is not any complex task. So in next part, we'll see how we can install the Node. And Angular is basically following the MVC architecture. So what is MVC architecture? I will again create a separate part of this topic because that can be asked in the interviews. But let me tell you the full form of this, which is model view controller. And there are lots of other architectures also, same as the MVC, like MVVM and all, and they are used with some other frameworks. So AngularJS and Angular, the both are different things. So AngularJS is depreciated long back, so now nobody is using AngularJS. So Angular we are using, and this is the one of the most popular framework for web development, right? So keep in mind, AngularJS and Angular both are the different thing. The both are developed by the Google, but now AngularJS is depreciated. This is no longer supported and available for development. And Angular is released on 14 September 2016, and current version of Angular is 19. Yeah. So now you can ask one question: why should you learn Angular? There are lots of other technologies like PHP or JSP or lots of things. So why should we use Angular? See, Angular give better performance because it makes single page application. So with the better performance, your application will be loading is also very fast, and in case of development, this is also fast as compared to the other technologies, because lots of libraries and features are available in the Angular, and they are inbuilt, like validation library, routing, and the component based architecture. So these features make your development fast. And Angular has large community. Large community means lots of developers using Angular, so that if you have any errors in your code, you can search on the Google or maybe on Chat GPT or Gemini or Stack Overflow, you will easily get the answer for that. All right. Okay. So now the thing is, what we will learn in this series. As I told you, we'll learn everything, but these are the major things that I just want to mention. How we can set up the Angular, structure, basics, MVC architecture, component, routing, task, forms handling, event handling, how we can call APIs, interviews, project, and much more. So please don't forget to subscribe this channel, like this video, just leave your comments for your feedback, and this is my Paytm and GPay number for donation. And in next part we'll see how we can install Angular in your system. Thanks guys.